chest there. In case I say something. Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program today. And today, you will definitely see two faces, very familiar faces, plus a brand new face, someone who's never been on this program with us before and very sportingly decided to join us. He's in the minority right now. He's the only guy, but I want to explain a few things. Before I do that, let me reintroduce Josiane Hurd to my right. Josiane, remind our viewers a little more about all the crazy things you do.
Really? Okay.
No, I mean, tell us anything you want to. We just want to
what I
hear.
used to do.
Yep.
Belly dancing, martial art, boxing, sailing, and my link was, of course, yoga. And everything in between.
You did all the energy sports, right? Aikido, taekwondo, all the dos.
Yes.
I think do in Japanese means energy, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Josiane is a little crazy, but we love her. We love her because she loves yoga, and for us, for all of us here, yoga is a common link. So Josiane, welcome back to the show. I do remember you had mentioned belly dancing several times before. We haven't ever seen you perform. We're gonna need you to show us at least a couple of seconds one of these days, whenever you're ready. We'd love to see it. I know it means you have to get back and practice a little bit. It's okay. When you're ready, let us know. Yeah? To my extreme left, we have Talisa Michela. Talisa, welcome back to the show. How's the cold?
It's getting a lot better. Like, I feel like my voice has gotten better over the last couple of days.
Right.
And also my breathing has increased much more through both nostrils other than just one. So I'm really excited to be back here again.
That's good. Welcome back. And we cannot wait to see clips of anything you want to share with us when you're ready.
I've been told that it's going to come out March 1st.
March 1st?
Yes.
Okay, great. So that's only a couple of days from now. By the time this program airs, it'll be a couple of days. So we can't wait.
Yes.
Thank you for being back on the show. Now for the big moment, you'll notice this is Pavlos Plakakis, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Pavlos works out a lot at the gym, but in his own words, I'm going to have him tell you a little more, just so viewers at home understand that yoga is not just for girls. In fact, the greatest masters were men. And I don't have to list the names. You can go check it out, Google them, great yoga masters. Most of them were men. And the reason men used to, or still do, make the best teachers is because they are very singular-minded, typically. I don't know how you are. Women tend to think 5 thoughts at the same time. So for us, it's a little harder to focus on one thing. But we still make the effort, and in yoga, we try to teach each other. So Pavlos, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I work out at a gym at Emmanuel Baptist Church. I also I weightlift, and I do compete in powerlifting
Right.
tournaments too. I believe that yoga will help even help the muscles out and help the strengthen the body and the mind and the spirit. So
I love that.
That's
You
why
put
I'm
that
here.
very nice body, mind, and spirit. Do you believe in levitation in yoga? Do you believe we can levitate? Is that what we're all here to do?
I'm not too sure about that.
No.
but-
In fact, people talk about practicing yoga and then you have all this energy rising, or talk about levitation. We talk about levitation in terms of levitation of the mind. So when you feel nice and heady, you have this heady feeling, especially after breathing exercises, right?
Yes.
Talisa knows. She's been practicing breathing in the back of the bus or the subway.
In the saunas and
In the saunas,
it's just
the
trying to
people-
get the nasal drainage going to get the airflow open and up. So
Right.
that's something that's is important, but you feel that levitation, the highness or
Yeah.
the great light of that coming through. So
Definitely.
all of it together is just a wonderful experience.
You can get a healthful high without putting stuff into your body. So that's where the
Yes.
levitation comes. So in case you have any thoughts about yoga, any weird ideas about yoga, a lot of it might prove to be true, but in a different sense. So are you ready to stretch with all that weightlifting and all that? You need these stretches, right?
I need it, yes.
Okay.
I do.
The last 2 episodes, you missed the standing and seated postures. We saved a few of the seated postures for you. So today we're going to start. We've been doing transitions. So posture transitions from a simple postcard called, this is all messed up, Josiane. We have a postcard of 48 simple ailment-specific stretches for you. So that's 48 stretches to target 8 common ailments by addressing 32 major muscle groups, glands, and organs in the body in under 20 minutes a day. If you can spare 20 minutes for your good health, you're in good hands, you're in the right place. We also have a fridge magnet for you, so stick this on your fridge. Keep this postcard in your handbag or your briefcase. And we have a book called Yoga Secrets, if I may, Pavlos, I'm just going to borrow that. Yoga Secrets. So it has 10 ailment-specific cards, so 10 sequences. So you have no excuses not to stretch. We're giving you all the support we can. We also have a website for you, Yogaxpress.com, Yogaxpress, and a blog, yogaxpress.blogspot.com. This program is filmed in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We air Monday through Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon, 1:30 Eastern Time, on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. I think, oh yes, and I just want to acknowledge our wonderful director, Jabari Osaze, who's flying solo today. So Jabari, thank you so much for helping. Before we go ahead and start stretching, I want to point out the way Talisa, Pavlos, and Josiane are sitting, and I usually start off sitting this way, and then I got so comfortable watching them, I started sitting cross-legged as well. But there are 2 meditative postures that you would start when you want to do your breathing or your meditation. This is called Padma or Sukhasana, which is a variation of Padmasana. This is Vajrasana, a diamond posture. Both of these help bring your torso up, so that helps you inhale deeper without even realizing it. Most of the breathing exercises you need to inhale and exhale to separate counts. So it actually helps you fill up your lungs, so it extends your torso. So today we're going to go into seated postures. We'll start with cow face. Now you're a big guy, so I'm going to come forward. You're very tall, so if you want to stagger back so we don't hit each other, just go back just a little bit. Now we're going to repeat the closing posture from yesterday. Gomukhasana. Tuck your left heel under the right buttock. Cross your right leg over. Do you have any knee issues? Notice that Pavlos and Josiane have socks on. That doesn't mean that they don't care about their body or they don't mind if they slip. Both of them have rubber dots under the socks, which gives you wonderful traction on the mat. So cross your right leg over the left knee. Very nice. Now this time you want to make sure in this posture you want the soles of both your feet to face the back of the room. So I'm going to just try and align my knees one on top of the other.
Okay.
Sorry, say again.
No, I was doing something else.
You want the soles of both your feet to face the back of the room. So your right knee is up. Now the knees, when they align, right now my knees are not exactly aligning, but when they do align one on top of the other, they're supposed to look like the mouth of a cow. Right knee is up, left arm goes up. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, dip your right hand behind your trapezius muscles in the back of the neck. Swing your right arm from behind and clasp the opposite elbows. Clasp your opposite fingers. Clasp your fingers together. Once you've made that connection, lift your chin and your chest up. Hold that position. I want to make sure Pavlos is not in any discomfort. Now, if you feel that your hands may not touch today, what you want to do is try and we have a yoga belt right here. You can also use a little towel or a face wash and hold on to the belt nice and tight and from the top and hold it. Make sure that you have a bit of tension between the hands on the belt. So every day that you do this stretch, you might want to wiggle your hands closer and closer to each other till they are close enough so you can clasp them. And then Josiane and Talisa, would you mind turning around, just show our viewers how your hands look? And once you've made that connection, you can let go of the belt once you're ready to make that connection. Notice how Josiane's fingers and Talisa's fingers are touching. each other in the back of their body. For me, it may be a little bit difficult, but I can still try and make the effort. Now, today Pavlos is using a belt. Tomorrow, he's going to get rid of that belt. So hold on, hold that position. Very gently, let go of the belt, Pavlos. Very gently, inhale, release your hands. We're going to switch legs. So now, cross your right, tuck your right heel under your left buttock. Now, you want to just cross over, so very gently. Swing your left leg over the right knee. Now, this part of my body, bless you, this part of my body cooperates a little more, so the knees are lying just a little more one on top of the other. The soles of both your feet, Jabari, we don't hear any of that wonderful music. The soles of both your feet face the back of the room. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Start this way. Tuck your right heel under your left buttock. Very nice. Swing your left leg over your right. That's it. Very nice. Good.
All right.
That's it. Beautiful. And then you want to make sure, don't keep your foot flat. You want to turn. That's it. Beautiful. Very nice. Now, it doesn't matter if the soles don't face the back of the room entirely. As long as you don't keep your foot flat, you're fine. Good. Are you in any discomfort?
No, me. No, I'm fine. Thank you.
You'll feel great when you're done. Now, you can try and adjust your knees one on top of the other if you need to. I know I do sometimes. Left knee is up. Right arm goes up. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, bend the right hand and take your right hand behind your back and then swing the left hand from behind. Clasp the opposite fingers and hold. Once you made that connection, lift your chin and chest up. Now I'm going to release, hold the position, Josiane and Talisa. And I'm going to help Pavlos make the connection. So you hold on to the belt. Actually, Pavlos, do you think you can just slowly turn around? There's a camera right here. If you can turn around just to show our viewers how to use the belt.
Okay.
Or you need to untangle yourself first, right? Okay. Why don't you do that? Just so they know how to use the belt. Okay, why don't you get your hands up, and then I'm going to come this way. What we're doing, Pavlos is going to hold on to the belt. So he's going to get a grip with one hand and then the other hand. And every day, he's going to wiggle his fingers closer and closer till his hands make that connection. Once the fingers touch each other, fingers in both hands touch each other, he's going to let go of the belt. So today, and stay right there. We'll release from that posture. You don't have to turn around again. Now, once you've made that connection, let go. He's going to let go of the belt. Now, very gently inhale, release your arms first. And this time, Pavlos, I'm going to play a little trick on you because we're going to transition into pigeon. So you want to release the belt.
Okay.
That's okay. Release the
Release
belt.
it.
Let go of the belt. Yes. Very nice. Leave the belt right there. See if you can turn around just a little bit. Okay. That's good. And swing your left leg all the way back. Take your left leg back. So basically, from the cow face, you're going to transition directly into pigeon. I know Josiane loves this, right?
I really can't
Now,
stand
take your left leg. That's it. Very nice, Talisa. Very nice. Now, swing your left leg all the way back, and once you've taken your left leg back, you want to adjust your buttock. So if you need to place something under your right buttock, you can use a foam block, a little towel, a face wash. Palms are just beside the right knee. Now, if you want to challenge yourself a little more, you may want to adjust and bring your right foot forward. You don't want to do that today just yet. Josiane, Talisa looks very comfortable with her foot all the way forward. For me, this is as far as I go today. Talisa, don't go to sleep on us. Now, Josiane, you okay? You want some water?
Cold
Yeah,
winds is blowing me.
You want to go get some warm water? Yeah, go ahead, get some water. And get right back in when you're ready. Now, hold your position right there. Bring your chin and chest up. Talisa, you're fine. Just stay there if you want. Stay there. We're going to come to where you are. Now, we're going to exhale and try and fold over with a nice straight back. Exhale and fold. Lead with your chest. And then try and touch your forehead to the floor. If that's not going to happen today, it's okay. You can place a towel, a block, or a brick. Very nice. You should feel an intense stretch in your abductor muscles, the outside of your upper right thigh. You feel that, Pavlos?
Yes, I do.
Press with your palms. Inhale, come up. Bring your left leg forward and then swing your right leg all the way back. See, you need these stretches. After going to the gym and strengthening those muscles, you need to come here.
Absolutely.
Did you drive all the way, you said, from Philadelphia, right?
Yes.
Wow. I wish you could just go to a gym nearby. I will. Now swing your right leg all the way back. Make sure your feet are flat. Try not to curl your toes in. When you curl your toes in, there's pressure on your knees. So keep your feet, the tops of your feet are flat on the ground. Again, once again, this side is a little more cooperative for me than the other. So I can actually try and wiggle my left foot forward, just a little to the front. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to exhale in order to complete this posture, kapot or pigeon. In order to complete this posture, we're going to exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back, lead with your chest. Exhale and fold. When you lead with your chest, you're giving yourself that extra leverage. You're giving yourself a little more length in the upper body. And then once you're down, bring your forehead to the floor. Hold. When we say hold, it's hold your posture, never your breath. Press with your palms, inhale, come up. And we're going to go directly into the next posture, which is with both the knees under the buttocks. So we're going to sit on our heels. So bring your knees close together and sit on your heels in Vajrasana, diamond posture. But the posture itself, when we complete it, is actually called Maha Mudra. Maha is grand, Mudra is gesture. It's a whole body fold. So now you're sitting on your heels. Are you okay? If you're not, sit on a brick. Here. No. I want you to be totally comfortable. You shouldn't be in pain. 1 second. Just lift up a little bit. Bring your feet apart a little. That's it. Now, you want to sit on the brick. See if you're a little more comfortable. A little better?
Okay.
Okay. No, that's fine. If you're feeling a little better, and you might want to adjust the brick if you want to bring it back just a little bit. 1 second. Okay. All right. Yeah, is this better for you with your knees apart?
Oh yeah, this is
Okay,
better.
that's fine. That's fine because the idea is to fold over to get a spinal extension. So that's what we're going to do.
That's better.
Sit on your heels with your feet flat. The tops of your feet are flat on the floor. Now I'm going to stagger myself, go back just a little bit. Take your arms from behind. Clasp the opposite elbows. Now if you want to challenge yourself a little more, do what Josiane and Talisa has got her palms together in reverse Namaste. But Pavlos and I are going to stay and clasp the opposite elbows. Talisa and Josiane, if you want to turn around, one of you, if you can just turn around. Watch how they've got their palms together. They clasp together in reverse Namaste. So basically you're doing a Namaste with your palms clasped but behind your back. We're going to hold our opposite elbows. And to get more out of your stretch, to get a wonderful spinal extension, we're going to fold over. Fold from the hip. Exhale and fold. You'll feel, especially you, Pavlos, you're going to feel an intense stretch on the outside of your thighs as well as the inside, the upper, inner and outer thighs. Do you feel it?
Yes, I do.
Because you have your knees apart. It makes it a little easier to sit with your knees apart, but also when you fold over, it's a bit intense. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Exhale and release. We are going to transition now into thank you, Josiane and Talisa. That was good for our viewers to know how to get their palms together. You can release your hands. Extend your legs out in front of you. And this time you may want to take this brick off because you're actually going to go into a posture that requires balance. You don't want to be sitting on the brick. Bring your legs out in front of you. Make sure your torso is nice and upright. What we are going to do is we're going to inhale, engage the lower abdominal muscles to lift the legs off of the floor. The legs should be nice and straight, and you will need to lean back just a little, depending on where our center of gravity is. So you know what isolating your lower abdominal muscles mean. You've been to the gym, so what you want to do is tighten your lower abdominals and lift your legs off of the floor. Do they have a term for that at the gym? Is it called ohms or something?
I'm not sure.
No?
It's just an abdominal workout.
Abdominal workout. Okay, we're getting an abdominal workout right here in the studio in yoga. So what we're going to do is first inhale, bring your arms out in front of you. Now take a nice deep inhale and exhale first. Take a deep breath. Now engage your lower abdominal muscles. Inhale and lift your legs off of the floor. Now you want to make sure that you're balanced on your buttock. So it doesn't matter if you don't go too high. You just want to make sure you don't feel any tension in the back of your neck. And if you engage your lower abdominal muscles, you should not feel that tension. Exhale, release. And let's come back in position. We're going to go now into a very relaxing posture, which is relaxing for us. I don't know about you, but I want you to enjoy the experience. So I'm going to come forward. Let's stagger ourselves. Bring the soles of your feet together. If you feel that your knees may not go down all the way, you can place a foam block, one of these blocks, under each of the knees. But when you do that, it's a little hard for you to make adjustments with your feet. So what I want you to do, without feeling any tension, do you feel any tension on the outside of your legs at the moment?
No,
Not at this point, right? So what we're going to do is clasp both your feet together and push your knees down. So you already have the pressure that's going to hold your feet together. Push your knees down. We're going to take this posture just a little further. It's called Baddha Kona, bound angle. Now what we are going to do is we're going to exhale and fold from the hip with a nice straight back so that you feel a nice, delicious stretch on the outside of your thighs. Exhale and fold. Lead with the chest. This is the time when your elbows go out, and if your knees keep coming up, you want to push them down with your elbows. Hold. Inhale, come up. Exhale and release. We are going to transition directly into Malasana. Mala is garland or a seated squat. Let's come up on our haunches. Josiane, you're okay? You want some water?
Cold head and I just did it.
Do you want this water? Is not too cold. You want some? You're okay? Let's sit on our haunches. You want to make sure that your heels are about 6 to 8 inches apart. It's a seated squat. Mala is garland, so when we sit down in a squat, the whole body forms a garland shape. And like Talisa's just done, you want to place your palms in front of your chest and push your knees out with your elbows. So your heels are closer to the body than your toes. That's how you keep your balance. Are you comfortable?
Oh, I feel good.
You feel good, right? Actually, this pelvic stretches are always wonderful because they release endorphins. Once your elbows have made that connection, push your knees out, bring your chin and chest up. Hold up. And close your eyes for just a few seconds. Okay. Very gently, let's release the posture. Extend your legs out in front of you, just like we did in the last posture, but we're going to go into a slight twist this time. Bring your legs out, straight ahead. 5, great. I think we should be able to finish. Keep your feet flexed. You want to make sure whenever you stretch your legs out in front, flex your feet. When you flex your feet, you're stretching the back of your body. You point your toes, you're stretching the front of your body, but really the idea in yoga is to stretch the nerves and the hamstrings. Most of the back of the body needs to feel the stretch more than the front. Front needs to tighten. Isn't that how it is in the gym too? You tighten your core and all the front of the body, right?
Oh yeah, of course. If you tighten all your muscles, then normally you'll get a better workout by doing so.
Right, and better control too, right?
Right.
One of these days we need to talk about breathing techniques, how it's different in yoga and the gym. Oh, we're hoping you'll come back again, right?
Oh,
You will?
yeah.
We didn't scare you off, right? You're doing great today. Flex your feet, extend your legs out in front of you. Place both your palms to your right, to the right side of your hip. Now this posture is just a side twist, so it's Parsva Kona Namaskara. Let me bring that close to me. So, no, is it Parsva Kona? Supta Namaskara, sorry, supine twist. What you want to do, if you want to go deeper, say again? If you want to go deeper into this posture, place your palms away from you, but keep it, I'm going to keep it close. Exhale and dip. Were you calling me names, Talisa?
Not at all.
Inhale, try to keep your left buttock on the floor. Inhale, let's come up. Turn to the other side. Place your palms to the left of your hip. Exhale, I'm going to just adjust myself a little bit. Exhale and dip. You should feel a wonderful compression in your obliques on the left side and a beautiful stretch on your obliques on the right side. Inhale, come up. And let's go directly into prone. We probably have another 4 minutes. We'll try and transition quicker this time. Let's come into prone position with our heads to the camera. So come down on your belly. Palms are directly under the shoulders. Toes are curled in. Knees are on the floor. Chin is on the floor. What we're going to do is, I'm going to explain it before we get in. We're going to inhale and peel our buttocks off of the floor. Keep your chest and chin down. Your toes are down. And your knees will slide towards your chest. Just inhale and lift. Lift your buttocks off of the floor. That'll involve your toes trying to push your knees closer and closer, and hold. Now we're going to inhale and glide the torso out. Extend the legs out behind you. Inhale and glide. Come up in cobra. Inhale, come up. Very nice. Now this position is called bhujanga or cobra. And you do have to engage your low back muscles to get into this posture. If you want to test that, take your palms off of the floor. That means you have to use 2 minutes. You have to use your low back muscles in order to stay up. We also came out of, place your palms back on the floor. We came out of Ashtanga Namaskara, Ashta Anga, 8 limbs. Ashta is 8, Anga is limbs, and the 8 limbs that we had touching the ground were the chin, chest, hands, knees, and toes. Now from Bhujang, from the cobra, we're going to go directly into locust or Salabhasana. Make a fist with your hands. Tuck your thumbs into your palm. Make a little fist. Now if you feel this is going to make you feel uncomfortable, placing your palms in the groin area, you don't have to make a fist. You can place your palms flat against your body. Now I'm going to make a fist and place it in the pelvic region, just so you don't hurt yourself when you lift your knees off of the floor. Place your chin on the floor. Inhale, engage your low back muscles and lift your knees off of the floor. Inhale and lift. Use your low back muscles, lift your knees off and hold. Exhale, release your legs to the floor. Take your hands out, extend your arms out in front of you. Probably have another minute. Again, we're going to go into boat or canoe, Navasana. Inhale, engage your low back muscles again. Inhale, lift your arms and your knees off of the floor. Inhale and lift. Keep your palms facing each other. Exhale, release. Reach for the left ankle with your left hand from behind. Reach for the right ankle with your right hand. We're going to keep your chin on the floor while the credits are still rolling. We're going to engage our low back muscles again. Inhale, lift the knees and the chin at the same time. Inhale and lift. Bow position, archer's bow. Exhale and release. I don't think we can come into supine, but just let's try and finish. Release your legs. Want to let go of your ankles. Press with the palms. Let's come up into Mandukasana. Curl your toes in. Elbows on the floor. Manduk or frog. Knees are hip width apart. And relax. Jabari, keep us there for another 30 seconds, please. Actually, it's not even his fault because they'll time us out anyway. Now, we come into your favorite. All guys love this. Place your palms directly under your shoulders. Curl your toes in. Lift your knees off of the floor in military push-up. Dandasana. Girls hate this because it needs arm strength, but I think you guys like this, right?
Oh.
Keep your back nice and straight. You don't want to lift your buttocks. You don't want to dip it too much. You want to hold. Place your knees on the floor. Release. And let's come out of it. We could not complete the supine series. I'm going to do that in the next episode.